armis gives you unprecedented capabilities to understand the assets in your environment. And when we speak about assets, we mean assets in the broadest sense of the word. These assets can span from IT to IoT to IOMT and operational technologies such as SCADA systems and PLCs. armis leverages its knowledge base of billions of devices that we currently manage across all of our deployment to help quickly identify each device and establish what normal patterns of activity are for each device based upon what we have already seen. armis integrates with your existing toolset to both get information about assets that already exist but are currently siloed, and to push information to places like a CMDB that may not have a full picture for each and every asset in your environment. You can see all of the different asset types that you may have in your environment with a precise count of how many you have. Further, you can filter by the physical site locations and also the logical network boundaries that exist in your organization. Finally, you can understand what has changed in the environment over the last time period by changing the time frame that you are interested in. Let's explore further what it means to be able to dive deep into the details of every single asset in your environment. Take this laptop, for example. Looking at this laptop, armis allows you to see the different data sources that are feeding information about this asset. In this case, we are able to see the plethora of data sources that are providing us information about this asset. In case of an unmanaged or undermanaged asset, we leverage just our network traffic inspection and knowledge base to surface just as much information about the device. On the inventory page, we can see all the fields that we're getting from each data source. As a single source of truth, in this case, we're also able to see it along the top. Information that we can zoom in for network alerts, activities, vulnerabilities, risk factors, enforcement, and applications. Each of these fields and assets provides a single place to find in-depth information about your assets, and all this information is easily accessible via search for reporting and alerting purposes. So let's take a look at our dashboard powered by this wealth of information. We can zero in on what's most valuable for me in my role in my organization. We can see information like, what are the top operating systems in our environment? What are the top IoT devices? What % of my assets are managed versus unmanaged? What applications do I have running in my environment? We could get as granular as the version level on an application when it comes to licensing or upgrading concerns. What are my top vendors? In terms of what brands of devices do I see most commonly in my environment? What is the risk level of my environment, so I can understand the profile in the attack surface? I can also quickly understand other high-level use cases, such as top vulnerabilities by number of devices, network errors in issues. These are just a few of many types of insights that armis provides directly to your organization. All of this information can be searched upon, put into reports, and also added to policies to either send out alerts or create policy-driven automations. So, at the end of the day, this information can be sent to your SIM, to your NAC, to your CMBD, or to your SOAR tools, to your ticketing systems, and many other common tools that you see in your existing workflows. This is the power of armis as a single source of truth.